In the news today, Council spokesperson Benedict Gideon Rochford has said in a statement this morning that they, the Council, are now actively in search of the rat-like hominid that murdered a Council security official. According to Rochford, the rat monster's DNA was found on one of the victims connected with the Odorgan Ripper. Benedict Gideon Rochford has doubled the reward for the capture for the beast and has issued posters to all Council officials to help with the capture of the beast. In other news, the Council is happy to announce that the new artificial sun has now been fitted and is working despite the unfortunate setbacks. Council Security Chief Wilson Hutter said this morning, Council Security is very grateful for work of the mechanics. Although we try to protect the Mini, in the darkness only terror lies. Reports coming in this morning say that sightings have been seen this morning of the faceless man known simply as Samuel. The Council has refused to comment on this supposed sighting, however Benedict Gideon Rochford has stated, "These are fantasies of pure junks. I've said it before and I will say it again. There is no faceless man. It is simply a figment of creative imagination." Some are speculating that the sighting may be linked with the recent terror attacks on the Council. Lastly, the Council found the remains of a security officer this morning believed to have been tortured. It is unknown for what reasons Officer Adrian Mullen was tortured or what information he could have leaked. Although the Council say they are analyzing the body as the torture methods appear to be the work of escaped terrorists and known 517 Second in Command Shelby McGlynn. The Council urged the public to report any sightings of Mr. McGlynn and to not approach the suspect as he is extremely dangerous. The Council thanks you for your continued support.
Okay, so, in the previous session, you guys were sent by Anna Feng to go and retrieve a load of material for her store. When Yasiragi and Vita Van Welden and Ferax and Samuel all met back up at Anna Feng, she received a note from Catherine who said she'd gone away for a day or so to sort some business out. She didn't state what it was, she just left. And said she would contact Yasiragi via Compad when she was back available. You went out into the wastelands with a guy called Maxwell Grime, who flew you to sort of a ship graveyard where you tried to find this elusive material for Anna Feng. You were attacked by some wastelanders, dealt with those expertly, I might add, dispatched them, and tried to break into a safe, unsuccessfully. Then Maxwell gave you access to his exosuit, steam-powered exosuit, which is called the Mover Shaker. Yasiragi managed to fall through a hole in the floor with that, and ended up in a mine shaft. But luckily, Vita Van Welden and Maxwell Grime and Samuel managed to throw a rope down into the hole somehow, amazingly, and Yasiragi and the Mover Shaker managed to get back aboard the ship. Then you went back and picked up the safe and headed back to Anna Feng, who paid you all for your work. And then you fell asleep. Vita Van Welden and Ferax are currently in the Smuggler's Den, which is a secret place behind Cravats, which you came back up with when you had taken your loot out of that safe, which was 2 telescopic poles, 2 big water barrels, a comm server, and I think there was a couple of other little knickknacks as well, possibly. Can't recall. So Vita Van Welden and Ferrex 17 are currently in the Smuggler's Den with the 2 barrels of water, or H2O, and Yasiragi and Samuel Ward headed back to Anna Fengs to let her know that the job was done and to give her back this lovely elusive material that she'd been longing for so she can get on with work for the Marahavi Plaza. Which brings us up to this session. You gentlemen fell asleep in the Smuggler's Den. Yasiragi and Samuel, you fell asleep inside Anna Fengs while she was sewing. And we'll start with the gentleman who... Ah, he's there. And we'll start with Yasiragi, who I imagine is going to start rousing very soon. Morning has struck in Anna Feng's shop. There's the sound of glorious, glorious seamstress work going on. And as you're stirring from your slumber, you hear a young, excitable voice who sort of very, very sort of energetic. And yes, opening your eyes, you see a young lady stood in front of you, who's leaning over, looking at you on the chair, although I must admit she's not looking over very far because you're very big and intimidating. And she looks over to you and she's just like, I think he's dead, sister. And then prods you.
Okay, well, sort of as soon as... I suppose as soon as she speaks, or maybe reaches towards me even, I just kind of dive forwards out of the chair, regardless of anything that it might be in front of me, because I'm quite, you know, I haven't quite got my surround yet. And as I fly through the air gracefully, I pull Mad Dog off my back, go into a commando roll, and then kind of just get into a combat ready position. My heart's racing, huge surge of adrenaline, and I'm like just waving a plasma projector around the shop, and I'm rather panicked and not quite sure where I am yet.
And Samuel, does this sort of alert you at all, or are you still fast asleep?
No, I guess I wake up slowly and I'm just looking around, and I just sort of don't get up or anything. I just look at what's just gone on, and I'm just like, hold on a minute.
I like to imagine I've knocked over a table and a good, you know, a few bits of equipment and fabrics unraveling everywhere.
One of those dress dolls.
Yeah, I'm kind of like fumbling to catch it before it falls and standing it back in place. Put the plasma projector down to my size and catch my breath and look around.
I'm just trying to make sure nobody notices that I'm awake, because I'm just like, oh, I don't want to be a part of this.
Asleep for the action, awake for the money.
Yeah, I'm just like...
the young girl giggles at your quite alienistic behaviour to her, before introducing herself, and she's like, "Oh, hi, I'm Abby, I'm Anna's sister," and then sort of skips over towards Anna and heads behind some doors where Anna is sewing.
I'm just like, and I kneel down and start picking things up off the ground. Let's just fix this mess.
Okay, and Vita and Ferrax, you guys are in the Smuggler's Den.
No, I'm not sure. Smugglers is something bad, something like a rogue.
A smuggler, somebody who takes something that shouldn't be there. So,
oh yeah,
like,
yeah, something like a rogue.
Well,
yeah,
do you remember,
I guess.
you know Han Solo from Star Wars? He's a smuggler.
Oh, I got it. Thanks.
Well, I'm glad
Okay.
you said that because yeah. Okay, so you gentlemen, you awake to the glorious smell of boiled veal and millet being cooked, and obviously that lovely fine smell of stale ale sort of permeating the air. You're in the dark smuggler's den. I believe you fell asleep on a snooker table, on a pool table, if I recall.
Well, I have no idea because I wasn't so I don't know.
Yeah. I propped myself up against one of the barrels because I was like doing that thing where it's like, you move a barrel, you're waking me up, son. Then there'll be trouble. Well, maybe for me, in my pants.
You wouldn't like me when I'm dehydrated.
You look thirsty.
Okay, I woke up and I turned on my Googles, my light things.
Yeah.
Because you say that it's quite dark, and I look around, trying to understand where I am, what am I doing, if I have still my dead hand in my pocket because I'm angry, and I want another finger of
Okay.
something like a snack.
Brilliant stuff. So, do you? What do you
Of
do when you awake in this smuggler's den?
I rose up and I just look around, trying to understand where I am, and I also something like poke Vita to see if he's still alive or if they can start eating him.
But I'll be like, I'll react to that by going, "Yes, I smell stale beer and I smell veal. Must have been a good night."
This place smells wonderful. Okay,
Oh,
I
nice.
look around. Can I do a perception check?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
What are you doing a perception check for?
See if there are doors, something openings.
Well, you'd recognise the room as the room that you were in the night before, I imagine. I don't know if a perception check is necessary,
Okay,
considering that it was that you've woken up in the room that you essentially fell asleep in the
Okay.
night before. Like, you know where you are. You're in the place where you met Maxwell Grime when he told you to go to the ship with him and whatnot. So I imagine you'd be aware of your location.
Okay.
And if
So
you can
wait-
see where you guys are on the map, there's a door here, which is the
Yeah, I
secret
see, I
entrance into Cravats.
Okay, so I poke another time Vita just to be sure that he's paying attention to me. And say something like,
Alright, I'm up. Christ's sake. So I cough some phlegm out, dust my old hat off, and stick it back on. Stand up.
Vita!
I lean against.
Vita!
Oh, Ferrix, me old cocker.
Where's Yasragi? I want to hug my biggest friends.
You're with friends, mate. You're with friends. You promised Yazaragi that you'd stay and look after the old booty with me. Make sure no one came and stole our potential cash flow.
Okay. I
Don't
hear
worry.
flops, something like I'm sad because Yasragi is not here with
Oh,
me.
have no fear. I pat him on the head. Have no fear, me old chum. They'll be coming back pretty soon.
Oh, okay. Sounds good.
And
Want
then,
to
I then regret. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. I then regret my decision and, and wipe it on the wall.
I hand you back the hand that was half chomped, and they say, "Do you want a taste?"
You're right, mate. I don't usually have breakfast.
As you guys are discussing this, you hear some footsteps coming from out towards Cravats, and then there is quite a stern knock on the door, and it's just sort of like a sort of noise. And I'm going to leave it there where you don't know who that is and go back to Yasaragi and Samuel Ward. Right,
Hello.
gentlemen. Just after Miss Abby Feng, the lady who acquainted herself with you, leaves the room, there is a sound, and it is Yasuragi's compad.
Pull it out. Look at the screen. What's going on?
Well, it is a call incoming from an encrypted line.
Okay, fair enough. I'll answer out of curiosity.
Answering the phone, you recognize the voice straight away. He's like, good morning, is Yasuragi, are you there?
Yes.
It is a Core calling. We've hit a bit of a problem. As I'm sure you were aware when I called you last night, my cat has been apprehended by the council. As well as this, Shelby is now on the run. So we've hit a few problems. I don't know if you've managed to see the latest posters that are dotted around the upper district this morning, but they're asking that all off-worlders report to the Glass Tower for stamps. They're wanting to make sure that everybody is verified, as the terror attacks that you gentlemen may have carried out may have alerted some suspicion due to...
Allegedly.
Indeed. It's just a formality. However, not going may arise some suspicion. I would highly recommend that you gentlemen do make your way there, just to ensure that everything looks above board. As you say, you guys are posing as water merchants, so they'll be aware that you guys are off-worlders, and if something happens to you, unfortunately my cat may die. So if you wouldn't mind getting that cleared up as soon as possible, and once it's sorted, if you give me a call, I'd be greatly appreciative.
Alright, I'll make sure to take care of it as soon as possible.
You're a good man, Yasuragi. I bid you good day.
Speak to you soon, Core.
Okay, Samuel. You hear this conversation and Yasuragi saying that he'll get it sorted as soon as possible. Do you ask him anything, or do you just ignore it? Are you still pretending to be asleep?
No, I'll get up now. I'll just sit up. And I guess I'll ask, well, what are we going to do about this?
I suggest we
Why
simply
the problem?
follow Core's instruction and bring the rest of the gang for security, because it's quite possible my face will be recognized.
Yeah, and the fact that you're probably the only person on the planet with that weapon that's vaporized, like, God knows how many people.
I'm pretty sure Core wouldn't send us into some kind of death trap.
I'm, like, not as trusting as you. I'm quite okay, yeah.
Picking up on that. I'm not, you know, it's for you to assert yourself if you want to change my mind, because I'm not the most intelligent.
I guess we should go and find everyone else and see what everyone's going to do. Unless we're just going to go on our own.
Well, why don't you just give Vita a call and see what's going
That
on?
compad that I don't own.
Oh,
Yeah, he doesn't have a combat.
what are you doing? All right.
It is one of my life goals to own a compad.
Fair enough. I'm gonna give Vita a call, and I'm basically just gonna relay that message to you.
Okay, now here's the question, Tom. This phone goes off as the knock at the door happens. Do you ignore the phone and answer the door, or ignore the door and answer the phone?
Ooh, decisions. Tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to answer it and go, hang on a minute, and put it on hold. I go.
All right. I hand the phone off to Samuel at that point. I'm like, just take care of this, and I walk off.
Right. Are you going to go back to them, or is it going to continue with us?
No, it's going to continue with yourself.
Okay, fair enough. I'm going to go, hello?
Do you unlock the door? Because don't forget, it has the eye sliding thing as well. So
Oh
you
yeah,
could-
of course,
Actually,
of course.
actually, I already extract my weapon and then, something like ready to shoot at everything.
That's my rat.
Right. I'm gonna slowly walk to the door, and I'm gonna point to the rat and just go a little way. Let's say, hey, let's see if it's all clear. Hello. I cry out.
you open up the eye thing, or do you
Well-
just sort of have it all closed,
No,
locked up
what
still?
I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open it. I'm gonna stand behind the door and open it slightly ajar.
Okay, see,
And peek behind.
you can't see who it is,
I go,
but
hello.
you can hear them. And a voice comes from behind the thing. He's like, "Oh, morning, mate. It's I've just cooked some veal if you want some."
Oh, veal! Excellent! I open the door. Oh, so kind of you, mate. Yes.
I'm still pointing with weapon to.
Oh! By the way, before things get out of hand, it's all right, mate. It's all right, Ratty. He's a friend of ours.
I started watching him sort of like,
As food.
but like trying to kill him with my eyes.
And I look at him. Go. As food. Food is nice.
Okay,
And I start
Okay.
patting my own belly like.
I'm not gonna kill you. Okay, kill him.
Okay,
Guys,
so
but Fat Johnny, don't laugh, cat. Fat Johnny turns and says, "Oh, it'll be ready in a few minutes for you, mate. I'll get it cracking, get it slammed on a plate for you."
oh, perfect. You're too kind, Johnny. All right, we'll just be in here. Just come on through when it's ready.
Not a problem, mate. Not a problem.
Right, and then I take the compad of hold and go, hello. Is that you, Yazzie?
Yazoo! It's Yazoo! I'm here!
Hang on, mate. I'm on the phone. Hang on a minute. Hello. You there? Don't tell me you've arse-dialed me again. What the? Hello?
Samuel, you're the only one who can now hear this.
Not here.
Yeah, I put it down.
You put it down. Alright, that's productive.
God,
No. I hear it though. I did put it down, but now I hear it. So I'm like,
So you head over.
listen,
Hello?
Yazzie, you've arse-dialed me again. Turn
No,
off the compad. Hello?
hello?
Can
Who's
you
this?
hear me now?
Who's this?
This is Vita.
Oh. Hello?
Wait, is that you, Samuel?
What do you want?
God, me?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so I'll explain, I'll just explain what we've been told. And,
Okay. Cut to the chase.
I guess I'll ask what you think. What do you think?
Oh, I definitely agree that we probably might be best following the rules, or at least back up on Yazza, just in case this is a bit of an old trapperoony, if you know what I mean.
I think there's a good chance that something's gonna happen.
Right. What we have to do, we're going to have to try and shift all this water and get it somewhere a bit more secure. Not that I don't trust the smuggler's den, but at the end of the day, get some H2O, pure, refreshing, crisp, clear H2O, a bunch of unguarded, alone in this smuggler's den. You never know what might happen to it. Might be taken down the wrong path, if you grasp my feeling.
Yeah. We'll come over and meet you because
What
we're
do you
still
want
at
to-
Anna Things.
We need some sort of vehicle that'll be able to take the water, and of course myself and Ratty.
Yeah, we'll have a
Out
look
of
at
character,
that on the
not
way, I think.
necessarily.
Sorry, fair enough. We'll just need a vehicle. We'll just need a vehicle that'll be able to transport the water, the goods, and me and my good friend over here of the tailed variety.
We can rent a vehicle now anyway because the streets are open, so
That'd
it's
be
not that
absolutely
dear, I don't think.
Oh god.
Can't remember.
splendid. All right, mate. Right,
Though none of us could drive, so there's probably a good chance we'll crash.
All right, so we'll wait for you. We'll stay here and wait for you to make a move. We ain't going nowhere. There's valuable goods here, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Right, ta-ta, mate.
Bye.
Okay, I'm starting to look at those barrels suspiciously. Something like if I have a bad idea in my mind.
Oh no, Ratty. They're not for us. They are for selling. Selling, get more money. You know, the old Benji Green, the Crederitos, the Big Lebowskis. You know what I mean?
But I want
Just,
to see what happens if I put this dead hand inside one of those
Whoa,
barrels.
whoa! Let's not get too hasty here, Sunshine. That hand right there is not worthy of being put into that water.
Get more nasty.
But why waste a good, perfect hand?
Waste? It's not waste. I'm going to get this water, this clear, stupid, tasteless water with some really good rotten taste.
I know, but it's not for you, mate. You're not going to be drinking it, so you'll be wasting it.
Hmm.
You
Okay.
catch me drift? It's a good idea, mate, but unfortunately, we're not going to be able. You're not going to be drinking it. It's not for us. A little bit of sweat starts dripping down my brow. Fuck me. Right.
Okay, can I do something like I pull out a big piece of rotten cheese and I start to spread the rotten cheese on the end and just to add more something like add something on the surface and start to eat everything, something like that.
Yeah.
Big sandwich of that and rotten cheese.
What, in one of the barrels?
No.
No, in my mouth.
No, he's gonna eat both. Yeah, he's gonna eat both
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
same
no,
time
don't worry, don't
for
worry.
extra flavour.
Maybe I
Okay,
sleep
so
inside those barrels
Samuel, you left the conversation with Vita. Yasiragi, you left. You just handed the phone to Samuel, and you were just like, deal with this, and then.
Yeah,
handed
I'm
it
walking
to him.
away. I'm looking for the girls, of course.
Here, you deal with this law-related stuff. I'm gonna go find those chicks.
It's more brutal.
When we slept, did we sleep for 8 hours? Just to check if I've got all my
You
stuff
slept.
back.
You slept for quite a long time. It was definitely over 8 hours.
Right.
By the time you guys were done with Anna's, it was like 5:30 in the morning, I think I said, or 5ish in the morning, and now it's going to be about 2 p.m. So.
Cool. So I'll have a look round, see if Yasu's still here.
And he's left. He's left the room. He's gone to look for some chicks.
Not in this room. I thought they were in this room.
No, they were when you went
Fine.
to sleep. But
Probably hear me
amazingly,
trudging off down a hallway or something.
Yeah.
Amazingly, they left the room whilst you were asleep. Okay, so yeah, it's literally like if you down a hallway, and then there's just there's only a couple of rooms, and one of them's got some sewing machines in, and I imagine that you're following the sounds of the sewing machine, said sewing machine.
Yeah.
Yassi.
I duck under the door frame slowly, and I'm like rolling my shoulders and cracking my joints and things, stretching out in the morning, and I just look around. I don't think I need to announce myself. My stature does that for me.
Couldn't agree more.
Anna stops sewing on her sewing machine and raises her goggles up, and she's like, morning, Yasiragi. I trust you slept okay. I'm sorry I don't have any beds. You just seem to pass out on the chair there. A small blanket was the best I could do.
Oh, that was one of the most comfortable night's sleeps I've had in a long time. Sleeping
Even better than sleeping in an opium den 4-poster bed with 2 prostitutes. It was way better than that.
Well, I'm skipping over the anomalous occasions.
We won't mention the prostitutes or
Yeah.
the opium drug then.
Yeah, keep it tasteful. Yeah, I'm just like, you might be able to help me with some directions around here in the upper district.
Oh, of course, I would be obliged. Where do you need to get to?
I'm looking for a tattoo parlor.
A tattoo parlour in the upper district?
Well,
Very doubtful you'll find one here.
the nearest one, or one within a reasonable distance.
I think the nearest tattoo parlour is next door to the Stitches in Irontown.
Alright, simple enough to find, or, will I need some direction?
Well, have you ever been to Irontown before?
I've been to a place called Cravats Bar and Grill.
Well, if you just go north of Cravats, there's a Stitcher Doctors on the corner of a road. They're a bit shady. Definitely don't go to the Stitchers. However, I would recommend the tattoo parlour there. Unfortunately, there is no tattoo parlours in the upper district. Obviously, the upper district is for gentry, and they aren't the sort that get them. But if that's the sort of thing that you'd quite like, then yes, that's probably the closest one to my knowledge.
I'm like, oh, don't you worry, nothing permanent, and I give her a wink. And yeah, I walk out and get stuck in the door frame a bit, and I get through and make my way back to find Samuel. Oh no, actually, I just shout back over my shoulder, "What's the name of the place?"
She says, "Oh, one moment. I'll have to. Oh, it begins with L. Landströms. I think it's something like that. Landströms, I think. I've never gone there myself, so I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure it's called that."
Beautiful. Thanks again. And yeah, I'm off. I'm out of there. Are we still with me?
Yeah, sorry, I was just reading what Farax wrote.
Have we met back?
No,
up
okay.
yet? Have you come to find me?
I assume I
Just
find
getting
you
carried.
walking like towards the sounds or whatever.
Yeah,
and
I'm
like,
just walking aimlessly, I guess, trying to look for you.
Samuel, I turn you around, put an arm over you, I literally like manhandle you, and I walk with you like a good buddy. I'm just like squeezing you tightly at my side, and I'm like, I've got us a plan.
Okay. There's some stuff we need to do, though.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling-ling. I walk out the door onto the street. Do tell me, my friend.
Oh, heading out onto the street. Okay. Continue. I apologise.
Via wants us to get some sort of vehicle to move the goods that we've acquired.
Let's
And,
not jump
we'll
to
need
conclusions, but a
To find
possibility.
somewhere to put it as well.
Put the vehicle?
Yeah. He doesn't want to leave it at the smuggler's place.
Oh, I
He
understand.
doesn't think it's safe.
I'm sure we can make a fast exchange. In fact, I pull out. Well, no, I ask for my compad back. I put out the hand. If you pass me the compad,
I'll give it to you.
I look through and I'm like, Maxwell Grimes might take these off our hands. And as we walk to the diesel lifts, I call Maxwell.
Oh, okay. So you it rings a few more times, and then sort of it answers, but it's very far away. And he's just like, "Oh, this damn blasted thing! Oh, for God's
Maxwell?
hello?
Is everything okay, Maxwell?
Who's this?
It's Yasuragi.
Who?
Yep, Yasuragi, the old The one who almost lost the mover shaker.
Ah, the off-worlder dipstick. I remember you.
Yes, I'll fucking wring your neck, you bastard. I mean, yeah. How are you, you old dog?
I'm pretty good, thank you. Yes, quite a rough night. Managed to spend almost all of what Anna paid me. Those upper district hookers do charge a lot.
Well, I wouldn't know anything about that. They're on the house, usually. Maxwell, you remember that H2O?
I do, yes.
You wouldn't be able to help us make a quick deal, a quick sale, would you? Know any buyers?
Buyers of H2O? Well, everybody's always interested in H2O. You can probably shift that thing anywhere. It just depends on how much you're wanting for it.
Well, you see, we're without transport. And if you could just take it off our hands rapidly, that would really help us out. So perhaps we can negotiate a slight discount.
And what sort of figure did you have in mind there, Yasu?
Okay, I scour my memory, and I have absolutely no idea how much this would be
We
worth.
said it was worth 2,000.
Yeah.
Did we? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was 1,000 credits apiece.
I like Maxwell, so I'm gonna say...
Okay, Nicola.
How does 1.6 sound, if you can deal with the transportation?
No, 1.6, I think that's quite steep there. How about 1.4?
Meet in the middle? 0.5? I'll business roll if you need me to.
Yeah, do a business roll. Let's see if he, go with that.
Okay, I'm gonna be at a penalty. Skill level.
My god.
-1. Attribute modifier. Intelligence? 0. Penalty. No additional penalty. That's an 8.
Hey, Mumbles, he's like, 1.5 transport costs. He's well, one moment, Yasu. I need to get a pen and paper. I can't use this blasted calculator. Yes, I suppose I could do it for 1.5. Whereabouts is it? Where do I need to pick it up from?
It's, still at Cravats, I believe.
Inside Cravats?
Well, yes, it was left in, the room which we used. Fairly secure location.
Oh, yes. For a moment, I thought you meant you had it in Cravat's actual bar. I was going to say, Jesus, boy, you should take that out of there. That place is crawling with council. No, that's not a problem. Yes, I can pick it up from there. I'll, obviously have to check to make sure it is, of decent quality before... I assume you guys haven't checked it, or even know what you're checking for, being off-worlders.
Exactly
Okay,
that.
I'm gonna say, thank God.
Okay, yes, I'll
Smells fresh.
I'll come down and check over them and make sure it's all above board. And who will I be meeting with? Will it be yourself, Yasu?
Vita will be there. I could be there by that time as well.
Who will be there?
Vita. You remember Vita, the sharp dresser?
Vita?
Vita.
I
Well
don't
done.
think he called himself that.
Oh, the old Spangler?
Oh, Spangler! Oh, yes, I can meet him. That's not a problem.
I don't know where I got the name Vita from, goodness. Just woke up, you see.
Oh, it's not a problem. I'm sure it happens all the time, confusing people's names.
God, I confuse everything, mate.
Well, if you If you manage to make an exosuit fall down a mine shaft, I imagine you can probably get names wrong.
Absolutely, you motherfucker.
Very well. Is there some sort of time scale on this deal?
Well, the sooner the better. It's not going anywhere.
Well, I'll have to get the old chugger. Drive that down there. I don't.
Chugger, what else would it be called? Sorry.
Eats through fuel like a bitch, but you know I can pick a lot of stuff up in it. Yeah, it's not a problem. I'll head on down there right away, Yasu. 1.5, you say?
Absolutely, I'd shake on it, but you understand technology and the likes.
No, I don't.
Grand, and I put down the phone.
Okay.
I can just imagine him there with his hand out, like, nope, not at all. And next I place a call to Vita, and I explain the negotiation and the deal taking place, and to be attentive and ready to make the exchange.
Shall be done, Squire. Shall be done.
Perfect, Vita. Perfect.
In a wee bit.
Do you wait in the room at this point? By the way, just to get like, Fat Johnny's brought in your breakfast and whatnot. Like he'll have done that whilst they were doing the bits. So you've got your veal. I can't remember exactly what the meal was. It was boiled veal and millet bread, and a tankard of ale.
What does millet bread taste like?
I'm not actually sure.
I'm gonna look at it and take a wee nibble of it.
I think it's quite stodgy. I'm pretty sure it's like old, relatively oldish sort of style bread. So I think it's quite.
They're very
quite
absorbent as well.
Bread. Yeah. It's like quite stodgy.
Right, just the way Ma used to make. Yeah. you got quite a gift there, Johnny.
User entered your channel.
So tell me, Johnny, how long have you been working in an establishment like this?
Oh, this was my dad's place. So, you know, Big Johnny Senior. It was his old place, cravats and.
User in your channel timed out.
I started off as a barrel monkey at 14, and I've been here ever since. To be honest, I think I'm still a fucking barrel monkey for the bastard.
So where is the old? Where is the old man? Does he still work here, or is he retired?
No, he's dead, ain't he?
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Hope to God it wasn't the stain.
Well, kinda. Well, he was. It wasn't quite as above board as me, mate. He liked to go outside. Well, you never go outside.
Ah. Yeah, I can think of a few things why not to go out there.
It's not very good, is it, mate? Not very good.
They're dangerous.
Anyway, you best eat your breakfast before it goes cold.
Oh, right you are, Johnny. Right you are. You know,
will you be out of here soon?
Oh, we're just waiting for an old chum, then we'll be out of here. We'll be out of here before you could say some long complicated word.
No, it's not a problem. Yeah. What's this chum's name when he comes in? I'll have to let him in, won't I? So,
Oh, it's old Grimy. You know, Mr. Grimes.
Oh, you're waiting for Max? That's not a problem, yeah. I can, I'll let Max in. He normally makes his own way in anyway, so it shouldn't be a problem, mate. Shouldn't be a problem. Alright, you enjoy your breakfast, mate. Have a good one.
Ah, I'm pretty sure I'll enjoy every mouthful.
He heads out the door and closes it behind him.
Right, when he's turned away, I'm just going to do just a quick apprehension check to look like this veal's been cooked.
Okay.
You know, politely. I'm not going to be disrespectful.
To check that it's actually veal.
As well, yes. Right, have a look at it, prod it, sniff it. It tastes good. It looks good to me. It looks good. It tastes good.
It looks good. It tastes.
How's it go down? Like a bloody treat, mate. I'll start eating it. I'll start to eat it and chop down.
I think it could be an old shoe with that roll. You wouldn't notice.
Yeah, like, I wouldn't have realised. It might, for all I care, it was an old shoe. It doesn't matter. Well, I wouldn't have noticed.
With enough ale, you can wash it down. It's not a problem.
Exactly. Yeah. So after I finish, I'm assuming that Farax is going to do the same. I'm just going to sit and meditate for a bit.
Okay, so are you keeping your eye on that front door, waiting for the...
Yeah, I'm just going to sit down by the... I'm just going to sit on one of the barrels and just take a breather. You know, sort of exercise my brain for the psychic abilities, try and retrain myself. Try and remember some old tricks I used to do back in the day.
And, Yasu, you rang Vita and told him that Maxwell was coming to buy the stuff off of.
That's correct.
Yes, he did. We just instead of repeating what was already said, we just cut to the chase and went, "Yep, I'll agree."
Okay, so you okay, not a problem. Okay, so after I imagine sort of 15-20 minutes pass of you meditating away. You hear sort of like some bumbling and stuff like that coming from behind you, and then from outside, from inside the snooker thing, Maxwell comes. Oh wait a moment, I should do this because there we go. Maxwell comes bursting through, and he was like, "Oh, who the hell put the snooker cues back in there?"
I stand up and dust myself off.
One went almost right up my ass.
I wonder who the bloody hell did that. That would have been rather uncomfortable, mate.
I bet that was that stupid thing you call a friend that's with you. And he sort of just looks at Farax seriously.
I thought he was talking about me.
No, he's still suspicious of Farax. Doesn't like the look of him.
Looking friend. Ah, nice to meet you again, Maxwell. Even though it's not been too long, but a parting is a parting and a meeting is a meeting, if you know what I mean. Catch my drift. And I extend my hand.
Yeah, how's it going? Yes, it's not a... It's always good to broker a deal, so to speak.
Ah.
So these are the two water barrels, eh?
Yep, that is correct, sir. Two water barrels here.
And,
I tap on one of the things. All ready to be shipped wherever you so desire.
They're quite heavy, aren't they?
Oh yeah, dude, too right, mate. Don't know how the hell we managed to get them up this secret passageway.
Oh, it shouldn't be a problem getting them back down again. Gravity will be on my side. So yeah, they look to be in okay shape. There doesn't seem to be too much rust or corrosion to the barrels. I should be able to get rid of them. I'll have to take them back and check them, of course, first. Make sure they're, pure and whatnot, not being cut with anything. Not that I don't trust you chaps, but, So, yes,
Go on.
Did Yasu tell you the price?
He certainly did. 1.5 square ones.
That's not a problem. 1.5. Like, I'll give you 750 now, of course, and then once it's tested, should everything be okay, I'll give you a further 750 and finalize the payment. Of course, you've got my compad details, and you know where I park Bloody Nora, so you know that I'm good for it. Plus, I did let you guys have this in the first place. I'm essentially buying stuff back that I didn't need, but I'm a sucker for the game. I'm a sucker for the game.
Oh, you do the game. Everyone has to play the game one way or another, sir.
So yes, I'll take these down to the old chugger. Take these up to the upper district. Shouldn't have too much problem.
Would you like an hand? Get these all to the old chuggaroony?
Yes, you look like a relatively... No, you don't, but I'll still accept your help, nonetheless. Yes, just grab one of the barrels, we'll take it down through the secret passage. I've parked it down there.
Just imagine Vita like taking off his jacket, unbuttoning a waistcoat.
Removal of the top hat.
Put down the pocket watch gently and
Yeah, that's exactly what I do. And I help him out.
Okay. Take the you pick up the barrel. Are you rolling it?
I'm gonna roll it. I'm not gonna waste my energy.
And Maxwell's like, okay, well, get behind me. I'll go first. I know the way to the chugger. It's not a problem. Just follow me. Make sure you don't let go of that bloody thing, though, will you? Because if you let go, it's gonna come flying down those pissing stairs and not be flying.
Yeah, don't worry there, Maxie. I'm gonna make sure that you're all the way down the stairs first.
Right, okay. Well, follow me then, and lead you through the corridors down to the underhabs. I have to drag your token there now. Everyone's pretty fragmented. Oh, my Roll20's crashed. Oh, there we go. It's back. It's fine. We're sorted. There we go. Okay. So, this map has changed since the last session. But if you... I don't know if you can see me pinging. I'm black. Why am I black? I thought I'd say that. Okay, there we go. I'll be yellow. Can you see where I'm pinging, Tom?
Moment. Is it? It's down the bottom, isn't it?
Yeah. Bottom,
there we go. I
bottom
found
right,
it.
Okay. It's this building here anyway. One here is that old building that you guys were coming out of before, and I will write it in now just so it's there. There we go. So you come out there and whatnot. Oh well, he comes out there. I imagine you're still coming down the stairs. And can you? I don't know whether it'd be athletics. Yeah, 1 second. See if you actually keep a grip onto it because you're rolling it. I want to know if you actually manage to.
I know what I'm going to do.
Get the feats of athletics or acrobatics.
I'm going to get in front of it.
Are you going to get in front of it?
Yeah, that's why I said I was going to wait.
I see. So you're going to walk in front of it. That makes a bit more sense.
I'm going to walk backwards down the stairs while letting it drop down a stair at a time.
Walk backwards down the stairs, but you're still going to have to roll me in athletics if you're walking backwards down the stairs. That's an unimaginable feat in the dark.
Definitely a dexterous feat.
Yes. So athletics modified by your dexterity. By
Oh god, -2.
Ooh. Well,
forgot Vita's not very dexterous.
Death by barrel.
Yeah, I was about to say, so this is how he dies.
Yeah. Flattened on some stairs. Oh my god! Oh, you're gonna be in hospital for weeks.
Oh wait! Can I? If I realize I'm falling, I'm gonna teleport out the way. I'm gonna teleport up the stairs on top of it.
Genius.
Okay.
10 meters up the stairs. So as
Look
soon as
out below!
The minute that I lose my balance, I'm instinctively teleporting up the stairs about 10 meters.
Okay.
So how far do I make it down before I slip?
Well, you've made it about 3/4 of the way down before you slip.
Right, and then I'm teleporting up 10 meters.
Yeah. So you're like essentially like 2/3 of the way down the stairs.
But, look out! Look out below! Crack out!
The barrel like is clunking and bashing down the stairs and stuff like that, and then it sort of disappears into the darkness, and then you just hear, "Oh bloody hell!"
You alright? I'm gonna like be crunching like, ooh. Alright down there?
I thought you said you had a handle on that.
I was obviously mistaken. You alright? Soz, mate.
You're about as good as manual labour as your bloody friend.
It's a curse. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, we should stop working with Maxwell.
I'm gonna go down hastily to see what's going on.
You get to the one. The barrel's got some dents in it now. He looks in. He's like, "Well, the barrels aren't as in a good a shape as what they are. Might need to readdress this price. I suggest you get Yasaragi on the phone."
What does the dent of the barrel have to do with the quality of the H2O?
Well, these things fit into the H2O machines. Now that this barrel's dented, it's going to have to be decanted. Otherwise, it's not going to fit inside the damn H2O machine.
That's like right then. Every heck. Right. Get the compound out.
Oh, sorry, I was reading text. Stay on top of that shit right there.
Okay, I answer this call.
Yaza?
Hello?
Yaza? It's Vita. Oh, it's Albert.
Of course it is. Albert.
Well, got a bit of a problem with the old water. One thing led to another, and one of the barrels got dented. Turns out that the barrel needs to be in shape, so we might have to renegotiate the price.
Oh, what are you gonna suggest? Knock off 100?
We've got. I managed to get 750 off him, and it was going to be doing 750 once the water was tested. Yeah, 100. I'll try and negotiate.
Do what you can.
All right.
I know we need to get rid of them, but we do need some cash.
Yeah, I'll speak to you later. Ta-ta. I'm gonna go. All right, because of the inconvenience, how about we knock off another 100 on the return price? How's that take your fancy?
Oh, so it takes it to 1 moment. 1,400. I suppose I can do that. Problem is, you see, Spangler, is I have to decant this now into a new barrel, and the more times this thing's exposed to the elements within District 5, the more chance it is of becoming infected, you see, so it does affect the price having to decant and decant and decant it at things over and over again. Always make sure you drink fresh water.
I'll keep that in mind. Thanks for the tip, Squire.
114, that's fine. He picks up the barrel and throws it onto Chugger. And he's just like, I'll get these things tested, and I'll give you a call once it's been tested and send you through the money via Compad. I think that's probably going to be the easiest way.
Perfect. All right then, Maxie. I'll speak to you later.
Yeah, he's like, do you need a lift anywhere? Are you good?
Me and my rat friends could do with a lift to well, how far are you going, sir?
You're quite forgetful, you aren't you, sir? I did say I was going to the upper district.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, had my mind on other things. About the fact that I lost 100 credits. very shameful. That. Sorry. Yeah, well, I can have a lift to the upper district. That'll be rather splendid of you, sir.
That's not a problem. It's not a problem. At least. Oh, sorry, go on.
Mind if my weird friend comes along?
Yes, but he's not sitting inside. He can sit in the back on the trailer.
I won't have it any other way, sir.
Between you and me, I don't like him much.
Well, just between you and me, I think he's a bit bent in the brain pan. I think he's broken. Broken in the belly.
Like, very well, climb in. You'll have to give the door a good old slam. This Jugger's been through the wars quite a bit. It's just cracking on, but she's faithful.
Right, so I'll just direct him to the back to Anna Feng's Taylor, and hopefully we'll meet all up again.
Excellent stuff, and we will take a break. We are 15 minutes over, so a 10-minute break. Yep.
We did start late, I think.
Yeah, we did start. We started 15 to 20 minutes late, so it's fine. Okay, brew break.
Okay, see you in 10.